Hi, my name is Alfonso. I'm going to talk about anxiety. So imagine suffering anxiety by lack of sleeping, or you have a disorder that makes you have excessive worries or pins and needles on your hands and or your limbs. So what is the best for you to feel better? Um, well, as the title says, the type of statistics of how many people suffer from anxiety and who they are. So according to Forbes Health, anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the US and affect 40 million of adults and or 19.1% of the population. Um, yeah, so just 10% of them with anxiety and disorder receive a treatment. But there is a 30% of them that they don't know if they have issues with anxiety. It can be your case. For example, um, in my case, we can say that I suffer from anxiety due to the lack of sleeping, and I didn't know that. How can we know? I had a lot of negative thoughts about anything that is not important. I also felt tingling in my hands, and I was afraid of anything I thought. Although it is something not aggressive, um, we can realize that this type of anxiety can sometimes occur due to the damage that we do to ourselves. Of course, there are cases in which perhaps you already suffer from it, even though you were born with it. But the damage that we do to ourselves can cause it more. It can also happen through events, as you can see in the image in the center. There are types of disorders that a person with anxiety can really suffer from. But that is not what I'm going to talk about. Also, we can see that women are the ones with the highest percentage of suffering anxiety. So, what is the need? Um, as a starting point, what is anxiety? According to Medline Plus, anxiety is a feeling of fear, dread, uneasiness. It might cause you to sweat, feel restless, tense, and have a rapid heartbeat. It can be a normal reaction. So, anxiety is an emotion that it can happen from different factors. Stress is one of them. Um, but but there is sometimes that that people may witness an event or something that can cause a traumatic event. So, but what is the needed to stop feeling anxiety? One of that needed is the self treatment that you do to yourself. For example, having good diet and the realization of techniques, mindfulness, exercise can help you to stop feeling anxiety. But that's something that we may have to take care about. So in short, anxiety can occur to different factors, but that is something that depends on what to do to avoid having it. Um, like I said, we can avoid anxiety by doing something productive and try to have a better self-esteem about ourselves. But there is sometimes that we may witness something that we don't want to, and in those cases, we have to go to a therapeutic or psychologist to help ourselves. So satisfaction is anxiety can be cured by a healthy way, good healthy way. Um, just we need to take care of ourselves. And many times people suffer a lot of stress because of lack of sleeping. So that's the main reason why you feel anxiety. According to the Anxiety Depression Association of America, around 40 million people in the United States have an anxiety disorder. It is the most common group of mental illness in that country. However, only 36% of people with anxiety disorder receive treatment. Um, yeah, so those who receive treatment are those who suffer from that perhaps may witness an event, and I'm going to talk about PSTD, post-stress traumatic disorder. That is something if you have watched a movie from I don't know, let's say from a war or you have or you know someone that may that probably may witness an event and they suffer from and that person suffer from a PSTD. So that's something that we can say um, that may need treatment for that. Perhaps taking pills for to stop feeling that it can help. Or but the best treatment for that is to talk to someone like a psychologist and take care of yourself. The visualization. Um, in case of having anxiety because of lack of sleeping, um, so there's people, or maybe you, that you feel um, that you stay awake from long hours because you are doing an assignment, or you're staying awake from long hours because you wanted to. Um, so according to Psychiatric Association, sleep difficulties can contribute to intensity mental health conditions like depression and anxiety. That's a proof um, that people may that they keep doing this, that they keep um, stop sleeping their hours, may suffer from that. If you are one of them, I'm telling you to sleep good, try to sleep good, or trying to do something productive. If you have problems with sleeping, what's the best to do is to do something productive that takes your energy out, to stop um, to make you rest. So the action is that anxiety can occur for by different factors. But what you have to do to not suffer that, if you didn't witness something horrible, is to take care of yourself. Having a good diet, sleeping your hours, mindfulness, having a good self-esteem, so social life. That's some things that can help you to avoid it. But if you witness something, or if you have something that you may not stop feeling anxiety for, I suggest you to talk to somebody, and do not be afraid to talk to someone if you feel anxiety for something. Just don't be afraid. There's the references. So thanks.